Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video. So I'm here to talk about a bit of an update with regards to this banning situation that's been going on with players. Now, as a lot of you are probably more than aware by now, there was a very large spate of refunding. To be honest, the refunding has actually got so extreme in some countries. They've actually banned in-game purchases, like the app stores have banned in-game purchases from this game, right? Someone actually messaged me to tell me that in Brazil, for example, you can't make purchases in this game. The only realistic reason I can see behind that would be the mass refunding. There is another country that's got a ban put on purchases. I don't know if it's a temporary ban or a permanent ban, but they can't make purchases in this game since the whole refunding thing started to happen. But anyway, for those of you that are not aware, when you get a refund, whether it be a small refund or a large refund, they ban your account, okay? But there's two different types of bans that you can receive. There is what I'm going to refer to as a soft ban, and then there is a permanent ban, okay? I can actually give you a bit of an insight here of like exactly how these bans work. So if we look here at this email that someone sent to me. Hi, the account banning unbanning is being processed automatically by the system. I cannot do manual unbans on my own. In order to get your account unlocked, you need to repurchase the same amount you refunded. If you refund more than $100, your account is permanently suspended. Okay, so easy explanation there. If you're someone who, for example, tried to refund 35 purchases, and out of those 35 purchases, they all got declined apart from one, and you got like a $5 refund, for example, your account will let you play to a certain extent. However, it will be soft locked from doing a lot of things within game. And to start using your account again, you have to bring up that negative balance to be equal to or more than what you refunded. Now, some people might decide they want to do that because, without this sounding bad, there was a bit of misinformation put on the Discord where people were saying things like, I said this wasn't true, by the way, I told people don't listen to this, but people were saying, refund your account, you get to keep your stuff, and you're a whale for free. It's like, what? So, while this might make you think, well, I don't feel sorry for those people, I'm still going to explain this. Those people might have literally just thought, you know what, I like this game, but if I can refund my money and still keep playing, I'm going to chance it, right? Those people might decide that they want to play again. So if they've had one refund and it's a small enough amount, the information that they are provided is you can top that back up and you can start playing your account again. Whereas if you're a larger person, they basically tell you to F off. You're not getting your account back no matter what. So that is how things are proposed, okay? And I actually got a message from someone who had a soft ban, right? So we'll have a look at kind of what happens with a soft ban, and then I'll actually highlight to you what the actual issue is here, right? So I got a message through telling me that this person was soft banned, and you can see here some in-game features have been turned off because of refunds and deductions of gems, purchased gems, until the value reaches a positive number to remove the restrictions. Now, if you look at the top right hand side of the screen over there, you can see, if I make this a little bit smaller, that is because I've made it too big. You just see that. Oh, that's the wrong one. That one. Move it over. Wait. Move it over. Wait. Look at their balance, right? So you see at the top up there, their balance is positive 564 gems. So they have brought their account balance back up by purchasing gems so that they actually do have an account balance, okay? Now, as it says on screen, if you bring your account balance back up, it will remove the restrictions, okay? However, what has been sent to me and shown to me is this. So let me remove this and let me bring up this following image. And this was taken after he brought his account back up to balance. The function is closed because of a refund, okay? So it's being reported to me that people are actually following the instructions. They are bringing their account back up to a positive balance, and they are still being locked out of functions within the game. So they're not allowed to take part in like Goa, Malaria. They're not allowed to claim inbox rewards, so things like the rewards that come through for the server killing the dragon and stuff like that. They're not able to claim any of that. And people aren't getting a time frame of how long this is supposed to take. Okay, the way that the system message comes through is it basically presents it as though it is an automated thing. Okay, and if we look back at that original email that I showed you on here, which was talking about the refund situation, it says it's being automatically handled by the system, right? The system is automatically imposing these restrictions, either banning accounts, putting you into a negative balance. Okay, people were getting banned within a couple of minutes actually of making a refund, which I'll be honest, I found quite surprising, because I didn't think the developers would get real-time data like that, but they seem to. So the fact is, they can ban players automatically, and whether you agree with them refunding or not, right, put that aside. If they then choose to bring their account back up to balance, they've no longer done anything wrong, because they've put their account back into credit, so to speak, okay? So the fact that they're not then being allowed to replay the content or continue with the content isn't very fair. Now, I know people are rebooting, they're trying everything, and it's still exactly the same thing. So essentially, if this is true, and if, well, I mean, it is true because we can see it's true, but what I mean is, if this sticks about for any kind of reasonable amount of time, it's going to create even more of a PR shitstorm, because you can't really tell people that pay this money and we'll let you in, essentially. Take their money and then say, no, you're not getting in. You can't do that, right? So they really need to address this. They do. For some reason, I don't know what the reason is, right? They kind of want to deny this. They want to deny the whole refund thing. The person, who I won't mention, was on a call and he said that the refund thing's all nonsense. People are lying. People aren't getting refunds. They're just saying that. They're not actually getting refunds. It's all been blown out of proportion and people aren't getting refunds. It's nonsense, right? That's a lie, because I've seen it. I mean, I've seen multiple screenshots of people who've been banned. I've seen people who are whales, like actual whales, who have spent obscene amounts of money and they've got most, if not all, of their money back, whether it be from the game itself or from their bank, because for some reason American banks just seem to go, you want to do a chargeback? Okay, here's your money. It's not like that in the UK, but in America you just seem to be able to say chargeback and the bank goes, okay. UK, you cannot do that, right? You've got like 4 reasons to do a cash chargeback, and unfortunately being misled in a game isn't one of them. So even if myself and a few others from the UK wanted to, we couldn't do it because the banks will tell us to whistle. But I know there is a lot of people who have actually done it and had their money back and their accounts are banned. So like, this denial of it happening seems to be a bit of a PR cover-up, because I'm guessing, a bit like the raid where you want to make sure the raid boss dies, you want to send out the signal that everything's fine, don't worry about it, the game's in good health. You can see the dragon still dying at the exact same rate as when everyone had the boosted Ken and all the rest of it, which just wouldn't happen. There's less people playing and they've got less power, so we cannot put this character down at the same speed we were putting them down, but we're doing it anyway. These are all things to kind of not alarm the player base, because unfortunately the way that gachas work is they are very much built on player well, I say unfortunately, it's quite fortunate actually, they're built on player confidence. If people think that interest is waning in something, it can cause their interest to start to wane in that thing, and then it ultimately can become a self-fulfilling prophecy where if the game's maybe not doing well, letting people know that will make it do even worse, that kind of scenario, right? So I get why they're maybe not addressing it, but they probably should. They should put out a message publicly that says, if your account has been banned, this is the process. A refund's over 100, permanent ban. Refunds under 100, you will have a chance to bring your account back up. It will take this amount of time. Tell them that. If there is something here that people have to wait on, if there is some kind of timer they've got on their account that they're not going to be able to access the content after bringing their account back up to balance, you need to tell them, right? You've got to tell them, because as it stands right now, people have sent money to you to bring their account back up to balance. They're not getting access to the account, and it basically means that they're stuck in limbo at the moment. They've, at this stage, probably paid you more money than they refunded. Because if we look at the last example, his actual balance was above 0. So he's put more in than he took out, kind of thing. Okay, so you've actually made a profit, but you're still not letting him use his account. So for people in that scenario, if you are someone who has topped back up, because I have seen other people mention this, and you've still not been able to get access to your account, let me know in the comments down below. If it did happen to you and then access was reinstated, can you let me know that down below as well, and I can pin the comment, and then that way people who are in this scenario will at least have an idea of how long it's going to take for them to be able to start playing their game again. But to Crunchyroll, if this video can somehow make it in front of you, you still have people that want to play your game. You still have people who maybe attempted to do a refund. They've decided now, you know what, I just want to keep playing this. I've changed my mind. I've reinstated my account. Tell them what's happening. Just communicate it. I think at this stage that's all people want. They want honest and open communication, not hearsay from different sources. Just tell them what's happening. You will win more good faith if you can be honest with people, if you can address the issues that we've had. I'm not going to speak about the other issues because I went over them in depth in those other videos. You know the things that we need you to talk about, and you should talk about them. You shouldn't push out stealth patches. You shouldn't give people promises of bring your balance back up and you're able to play. Do what you say you're going to do, and then this game has got potential to grow, but you have to address these things now. You can't just have people saying things willy-nilly in Discord, sending customer services messages that aren't being followed through on. You need to start being consistent, doing what you say, and faith can be restored in this game. Anyway, this isn't actually a drama video. There's nothing, no drama. If someone comes back to me and says this is drama, there's no drama. I never done anything dramatic, right? But anyway, I've been Hayzink. Thanks for watching. Again, if you're affected and you know the outcome because it's happened to you, comment down below. I'll pin your comment and you were going to help other people. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one. Peace.